In this video we're going to go over the place value of numbers. We're going to give the place value of each digit, write an expanded form and say the number. So we'll do these for examples, and then examples 5 to 7 I'll just get you to write these numbers with digits. So let's start with example 1 and say that number. What is that number? See if you can say that number. Is it 4,358, right? So beside each of these, we're just going to remind ourselves, look, this here is the 8 is the unit, right? The 5 is, this is 58, so this is 5 tens is 50, right? So this is tens. So we have 8 units, right? 5 tens, and what does the 3 represent? 3 is hundreds, right? And the 4 represents thousands, right? So we've got units, tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay, so it's 4,300, 5 tens and 8 units, or we just say 58, right? How about this number? Can you name this number? Oh, sorry, we've got to, now we're going to, so we've given the place value of each digit. Now we're going to write an expanded form. An expanded form that is 4,000, okay, plus 300, okay, plus 50 plus 8. Does that make sense? That'll all add up to, 8, 5, 3, 4. 4,358. So 4,300s, 5 tens, and 8 units. And say the number, we did that. Okay, so this one, can you say the number on this one, let's say? Can you say it? Okay, well, we'll get to that. Let's just write out let's just have a bit of practice, write out each of the types of digits we have here. At the very end, this is units, right? So we have 2 units, right? How many, and what's this digit? This digit is that's a 10, isn't it? So we have 0 tens. How about this digit? That's 100, isn't it? So we have 3 hundreds. And the 1 represents, so units, tens, hundreds, is this thousands? Right? And the 5 represents what? Units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Okay, 5 10,000s. Right? And the 9 represents 100,000s. And what does the 7 represent? Begins with the letter M. Millions, right? So we have 7,900,000s, 5 10,000s, 1,000, 300s, 0 tens, and 2 units. Does that make sense? So an expanded form, of course, that would be 7 0 0 0 0 0 0 plus 900,000. So this is 7,900,000. What's the next one? Write down the next number if we were to write this in expanded form. You've got to use the 5 here. So it would be what? Please press pause on the video if you need more time, okay? Make sure to use the pause button to give yourself more time if needed. So the 5 represents 10,000, so that would be 50,000, okay? So 7,900,000, 50,000, and what does the 1 represent? 1,000? Yep, 1,000. And the 3 represents 300. And 0 tens. How are you going to represent 0 tens? Just leave it out, right? And then we could just do 2 units down here. So we could just write it like that. Plus, 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 plus. Right? So that's expanded form. And of course, if we were to add all this up, you should get 2 units, 0 tens, 300s, 1,000, 5 10,000s, 900,000s, and 7 million. So it should, you got to check it, make sure your expanded form adds up to give the number that you started with. So let's say the number now. Say the number. 7,951,302, right? 7,951,302. Okay. Now, so do we need to write out our place value chart? I guess we should, shouldn't we? Do a place value of numbers chart. So we'll use this one as an example. Okay. We've got we've got this number here. Okay. And we're going to do a chart. So I'm just going to turn this sideways, and you press pause in the video if you need more time to write this out now. Okay. So the number is 52381,497. I'm going to put it sideways and write out the units. So we're going to keep this, do this slowly and keep this as a chart for future reference. So the last digit here is units, right? And then we have a 9 for the tens. We have tens here, right? And what type of digit is this? So see if you can write them all out. Press pause if you need more time. Press pause if you'd like to do it by yourself, and then check the video. Right, so the 4 is hundreds, right? The 1 is thousands. Right, so what you can do is you can race me. You can try and do it faster than me, and then fast forward the video, or you can press pause and try and do it, and then fast forward the video and check your answer. That's another way of using these videos. You don't have to just follow me, or you can just follow me, whichever you prefer. So and then we have the 8 is 10,000s, right? And the 3 represents what? So units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, right? And then the 2 represents what comes after 100,000s? Is it millions? Yep. And after millions, what do we have? So it's units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. Take a guess. How about 10 millions, right? It's like 10,000s, so 10 millions, right? So this is our place value of numbers chart so far. We go units, tens, hundreds, all these, and so we'll just kind of keep this for future reference if needed. I guess we could put commas in here. So in any case, I guess we could put this like this, say, line it up with this number so you can see what everything is, and let's write this in expanded form. So see if you can write this number in expanded form. You're going to start with the 10 millions, right? The 5. So what's that going to look like? Well, it'll be 5 will be here, and then everything else will be zeroed out, right? And that is 5 10 millions. Or what's another way of saying this? What's another way of saying 5 10 millions? 50 million? Yep, 50 million, right? Now the 2 is what type of unit? What type of value? 2 is a million. So you got 2 millions, right? So how do you write that in expanded form? Would you put the 2 here, right? And then everything else is zeroed out, right? So 50 million, 2 million, and then do the rest. Press pause and see if you can do the rest by yourself, and then check the video. So please press pause right now and write the rest out in expanded form, and then I'll do it really quickly. Okay? Okay, I hope you press pause. I'm going to do it quickly now. The 3 is 100,000, so that would be 300,000. The 8 is 10,000, so 80,000. The 1 is thousands, so 1,000. The 4 is hundreds, so 400. The 9 is tens, so 90. And the 7 is units, so 7, right? And if we add all that up, it should give the number at the top. So we have 7 units, 9 tens, 4 hundreds, comma, then 1,000, 8 10,000s, 300,000s, 2 millions, and 5 10 millions. So now say this number. Can you say what this number is? Say that number. 52,381,497, right? 52,381,497. Okay. So here's example 4, and that's even longer. Okay. So write down this number, and put your chart up there and see, do we have more to add on to this? Okay, so write out this number now, 90347000002, and this one's going even further, isn't it? So we've got the units, tens, hundreds, don't we? Thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions. So what comes after 10 million? That's what we need here. Press pause if you need more time, by the way. So this 0 represents what? Oops. This 0 here represents, so we've got millions, 10 millions. What comes after 10 millions? Look at the thousands. Thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So that has to be millions, 10 millions. 100 millions, right? Now, then there's a comma. And what comes after that? What's more than 100 million? $9 billion, or billions, right? So I think that's pretty much as far as we'll go, up to the billions, right? So write this in expanded form and then say the number. Press pause if you need more time. Press pause and write this in expanded form, and then check the video and see if you get the same answer as me. So please press pause and write this in expanded form yourself, and then I'll do it. Okay, so the first thing is going to be like a 9 and then a whole bunch of zeros, right? Don't forget your commas. They help you keep track of the digits. Okay, what's the next one going to be? Look, this is a 0, so we're going to leave that alone, right? And we'll just go to here and write the 3 here, and everything else will be zeroed out, right? So this is 9 billion. This is 3 10 millions. How else can you say 3 10 millions? 30 million, right? And finish it off. Press pause and do the rest. Press pause and do the rest of it. 4 millions, right? If you have 6 zeros, you have a million. Okay? A digit with 6 zeros is a million. See if you can remember that. Because it goes thousands, millions. And then 9 zeros, or 3 sets of 3, that's billions. So we've got thousands, millions, billions. That's a good thing to learn. Okay, 700,000, right? What next? 0 10,000s, 0 thousands, 0 hundreds, 0 tens, and how many units? 2. So you just put 2 there, right? Now if you add all that up, it should be the same as the number at the top. So add them all up and see if it's the same thing. 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, comma. All zeros, 0, 0, 0, 7, comma. All zeros and 4, 0 and 3, and then just 0 by itself, comma, 9. Same thing. Now, see if you can say that number. What is that number? See if you can say it. 9 watts. 9 billion, right? And then we've got 3, 10 millions, 4 million. So this would be, so 9 billion, is that 34 million? So 9 billion, 34 million, 700,000, 2, right? Okay, now, example 567, I just want you to write down the number. Write this number with digits. So 3,400,042. 41 rather. So how are we going to go about this? Well, I guess you could do expanded form if you like. You could, I suppose you could use your chart if you get stuck, right? 3 million. So we've got millions, 100 millions, or sorry, 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, right? And then we have hundreds, tens, units, right? So 400,000. Where's the 100,000 spot? 100,000 spot is there. This is 10,000s. We don't have any of those. Do we have any thousands? Nope. And do we have any hundreds? Because it just says 41 there, right? So no hundreds and 41. See that? So you can kind of put a space for each for each digit, a placeholder. So 52,002,700. Again, if you want, use your chart. I'm going to try and remember it. So let's see. I got 10 millions, millions. So 52 million is the first thing. And then 2,700. So it goes 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, tens, units, right? See if you can fill in the digits. Do we have any 100,000s? No. Do we have any 10,000s? No. Do we have thousands? We have 2,000. Do we have any hundreds? We have 700, so 7 goes there. Do we have any tens? No tens. Do we have any units? No units, right? So press pause and see if you can figure this guy out. 4,001,505,000. And this 5 here is units, so it's 505, if you know what I mean. Right. Okay. So press pause and do it, then I'll do it. Okay, so it looks like we're starting with billions. So 4 billion, right? After billion comes 100 millions, 10 millions, millions, right? Now what do we have as regards millions? 1 million, right? So do we have any 100 millions? No 100 millions. And again, if you want to use your chart, right? That might help. So no 100 millions, no 10 millions, 1 million, right? What comes after? What comes next? Press pause and finish the rest. Okay, I'll do it now. 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, right? Any 100,000s? Nope. Any 10,000s? Nope. Any thousands? No thousands. Any hundreds, tens, or units? 505. Any hundreds? 500s. Any tens? There's actually no tens there, and there is 5 units, right? So that's the full number there.